I think it's more challenging to be a parent in this generation for sure, because kids will do as you do, not what as you say.
I think a lot of young adults needs to hear this. Life is not just about maybe just business, but it's also about like family, it's about friends, all of these sort of topics. It brings a pretty optimistic view in life and it motivates you to want to go more.
I don't think we honor that sense of people's energy enough. Or I'm also much more mindful about the energy that I'm giving off as well. Say, people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
I think we're all on a journey to discover about energy, and you know how when you feel the vibe, like it feels good, you feel comfortable, you feel yourself? Maybe begin with that.
Are we starting?
Yeah, we started a long time ago.
We are featuring all of our authors. So basically going to have highlights of Dragonfly selects from our previous authors that came last year and then the authors that are coming this year. And this is their newsletter. So let's see. Put on my CEO hat. I need to make sure the graphic is okay, the alignment is good.
First, I want to say thank you for joining us at the Huddle. So me, Cindy, and Pam, the founders and co-founders of Dragonfly, every month or two, we go to Pam's house and just basically share where we are in life and get inspiration from that.
It's kind of where Dragonfly was born, was from this Huddle. Yeah.
So we're like, let's bring it online and share with the world, and perhaps maybe they can know more about the summit, not just like speakers, not just like sounds, not just like summits, but more like the purpose of it. And we're like, oh, let's do a show. And the girls are like, okay. Cindy would be okay because she's done it a lot. But Pam, who doesn't do this,
No.
do I do this? Last time you weren't here, she had such a great time. I'm like, my friend is a star. So, back on of the Huddle. We're inviting friends or people that we know, in the first few weeks, because I know you know him. Shall we share how you guys met?
You put us together.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw her twice, once on Dragonfly, and I saw her again in the wedding. And then I approached you, and I was like, yeah, Woody, can you connect us? And then I texted her. I said, hey, yeah, Woody probably connected us. You want to do a podcast? And she's like, yeah, sure. My wife was beside me. I'm like, yeah, there's no way she was just saying yes. It must have been Woody. All right, I got to provide value somehow. So I went to stalk her on Instagram. Oh, she's got a daughter. Oh, it's a teenager. Okay, guess what I do? I teach SATs. Like, hey, maybe your daughter needs SATs.
Yeah,
and that's how we got to know each other.
No, so it was great. So thank you for putting us together. I ended up going on your podcast, and we talked all things MC, modeling, good posture,
yes, sitting up straight, sitting up straight.
Nothing.
Okay, now you're making us sit up straight.
Exactly.
Street as well.
Both of you went to the summit last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So did you guys know each other? Have you guys known each other?
For a while through basketball.
Through basketball.
Yeah.
First time the
No,
two are
it'll be
opening up.
And they went together
Yeah.
to
Kevin, come on.
Dragonfly Summit, and were you transformed?
Kevin, watch your mouth.
First of all, did you even know what it was?
Nah, I had no clue what it was. I
Okay.
went because all of my friends went.
Okay.
And I was like, what is this Dragonfly thingy?
Yeah, I'm more into wellness and following like Sadhguru, people
Okay.
like that, Stephen Bartlett. So I had an idea of what was going to happen.
All right.
And I was there mainly to refine the connections that I have.
Oh, so he's the serious one.
Yeah.
You just tagging
I'm a
along
casual.
for the
Yeah,
ride.
he was a casual.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking mostly forward to who I was going to meet there. Because the fitness circle is so small in Bangkok, and it's good to see familiar faces and meet new faces as well. The highlight for me was Sadhguru, seeing him on the screen. That was really profound. So yeah, I thought it was a really great summit.
I fell in love with this guy because he has such a good heart. And then we got to know his family, his daughter, and his life. And he's done so much for the community worldwide, transforming lives physically, mentally.
Yeah.
But going back to what Cindy asked, like, we want to know, Dragonfly, when you see the poster, right? Did you know what Dragonfly meant? Why was it called Dragonfly?
I knew what it stood for because I know what you stand for.
Okay.
I know you stand for being a leader and how to be the best leader, and then maybe intertwining that with health, mental health, emotional health, physical health. So I knew it was going to be in that realm, and that's why I was intrigued because, yeah, that's what I preach to people every day. Also, I know you're capable of many amazing things, so I just want to see firsthand, what else you can bring to life, and it was quite awesome.
Just like all of you, I was a pretty hard worker, so my life was just working. Everything is numbers, quantifiable. What's your KPI, percentage? There's no KPI for mental health. And so that was never a word for me, right? And then I started making new friends, I started joining more of these summits. That was the first time where I was going, oh shoot, it's not quantifiable, but it's something that's super important. Back then, when my friend told me, like, oh, I don't know, I'm with my friends and they just don't give up the right energy. And I was just like, what? What is that? Like a Dragon Ball? Like, what are you doing? What does that energy mean? So it took me like a year plus to finally figure out what that was. And to me, it's just the topics you talk about, the vibe that you give out, your facial expression, and your overall attitude in life, where you have people that wants to drive you, people that wants to go, you can do it.
Where they say, people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I don't think we honor that sense of people's energy enough. Like you said, they're giving off a certain energy, or I'm also much more mindful about the energy that I'm giving off as well. How are you walking into a room? How are you picking up the phone? How are you arriving at the dinner table at night? Like, I'm really starting to tune into that.
I think a lot of young adults needs to hear this. It's like, because when you're in school, you are forced by circumstances to be together, right? The same time schedule, same teacher, same subject. You see each other every day, and so you make best friends, and that goes on till college. You then naturally find friends that will understand your priority. Life is not just about maybe just business. Business is obviously one part of it, but it's also about like family, it's about friends and all that. So all of these sort of topics, it brings a pretty optimistic view in life, and it motivates you to want to go more.
I think we're all on a journey to discover about energy, and at 21, we're probably like, energy, what? I don't get it. I tell my nephews, you hang out with the friends with the right energy. They're like, huh? My 10-year-old nephew, well, what do you mean, Uncle Woody? So I had to sit him down and tell him, you know how when you feel the vibe, like it feels good, you feel comfortable, you feel yourself? Maybe begin with that. Like, hang out with people that you feel comfortable.
Exactly.
And be yourself.
That's what Dragonfly speakers do. You get the environment right, you come out and you feel super inspired, because you're like, wow, okay, I will go back to my job with a different attitude, and I'm going to have a different energy, and I'm going to surround myself with people with positive vibes, and I'm going to try to help other people.
I wanted to just ask though, because you touched a little bit on just mental health. How do you think that our kids are going to be okay in terms of, even just basic communication skills and being social? It's a huge shift.
Your kid is how old?
2 years and 4 months.
Mine is 5.
Yours
I'm
is-
15. Mine's 15 and 12.
What's your take?
I think it's more challenging to be a parent in this generation for sure. We can tell our kids all we want, like get off your phone, but hey, mommy and daddy are always on their phone. And kids
We're working.
and kids will do as you do, not what as you say.
True.
And so, as adults, we really need to hone in on ourselves and understand like why we are addicted to our phones, and if we can detach somehow and set times to hang out with your kid without your phone. I think it's really important. I try my best not to have my phone around my daughter. If I do, I'm like, hey, daddy's working, but I'm going to go to the other room or go to another place.
So I deal with teenagers all the time. And actually for Dragonfly, teenagers and young adults could be a very good market. Teenagers and younger adults is that very awkward age group where a lot of their problems are trivialized. Look, when you were younger, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, first time you fall out, first time you catch a cold, you cry. People go, oh, poor baby, blah, blah, blah. When you become an adult, you have your own capacity to solve your problem. But when you're a teenager, that's when you have, your growth spurts, you got hormones, you got to deal with romance, you got to deal with grades and so on and so forth. And a lot of those are pretty trivialized. And worst of all, a lot of parents cannot sympathize with that. Their social skill is through their phone.
Yep.
They kind of have to. Like the TikTok dancing here and there, that's part of who they are. So as parents, we just got to adapt. We just have to.
Sharing through experiences is definitely very, very powerful. And part of the Dragonfly Summit is leadership in wellness. A lot of times we associate leadership as like thought leadership or like the boss knows things. But how does that show up in your leadership?
I think a high quality of a leader is to be able to manage your emotions. So I like to say voluntary suffering makes involuntary suffering much more manageable. So I don't think I would be where I am today with my coaching business and my restaurant if I didn't have great physical health. Because now when things happen, I felt this anxiety and stress before, just focus on the next set. And so you kind of take perception versus perspective. Perception is what your brain thinks this is all reality. But if you step out and you just say, oh, This is having perspective over everything. So I think success and mental health, truly believe it starts with physical health. 9 out of 10 clients will say, because I got into shape, Darren, because I lowered my body fat percentage, because I've been in the gym, my confidence is up, my outlook on life is so much more positive. I'm making an impact on my friends and family, and it feels great to have more energy now.
I'm the walking testimonial for him.
Why? What's that? What's your story?
We've been hanging out a lot, and I think the majority of our friends, quite healthy, quite active, and he only played basketball, didn't really care about his nutrition. But he needed external motivation to get in shape.
He needs KPI. He needs
Yes, he
like
needed
a
KPI.
chart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Checklist.
so we decided to
Yeah.
make a bet.
The bet was,
You can explain.
I pay you a lump sum amount,
Yes.
however much your program is supposed to be. And in 6 months, I have to be able to see 6 packs. I have to. And my body fat has to be lower than like 13% or something. And if I can achieve that, then he buys me a TV of my choice that costs the same as how much I paid him. Let's say I pay him 10 baht,
Okay.
right? In 6 months, if I achieve it, he buys me a TV that's worth 10 baht. Basically, he trains me for free.
Okay, got it, got
Yeah.
it.
So I coach him on nutrition, relationship with food, mindset around food, and how to train in the gym.
You bought him a TV, didn't
I
you?
bought him a TV.
It's in my house now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the 6-pack? Like,
Whoa!
that's so
Whoa!
weird. Oh my god, your face totally
Yeah.
changed.
That's outdated too.
Not a lot of people like to say this or mention this, but if most guys just lost like 20 pounds of body fat, they would look drastically different.
yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
attractiveness, confidence. Do you
Yeah.
agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
Have you seen this show with his wife?
With his wife? No.
Yeah, it's
Tell
all
her
about. It's called Rationally Yours. It's
Okay.
an IG, and basically we do podcasts mainly on relationships.
Oh, nice.
So like on very very little things about like things that husband and wives were. It's too small to be brought up, but it still gets on your nerves.
Oh god,
So little
I have
things
so
like that.
many. Would
What
you
has-
like me to be a...
Which one has the most like engagement? Like what
I think
what topic?
one of the most viral hit was when I was asking her. I was like, "Dear wife, sometimes would you tell me that there's something wrong with you, and you tell me about it? What do I do?" And she's like, "We don't want your opinion. We just want you to shut up and listen."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't need to fix it. We're
And-
not telling you so you can fix it. We're
And then-
telling you so you can go,
Men want to fix
But
things.
why are you telling them then? Why-
we want to be heard.
Sometimes she will tell me things about her and her friend, and I was
Oh,
listening to
okay.
the story, and I'm like, "Okay, you're clearly in the wrong here." And I'm like, "But you're wrong."
Does she do that thing where you ask her what's wrong and she says no, but it's her everything in her body language obviously
Yeah.
says no.
Yeah.
So how do you then?
I just need to shut up and listen every time and wait for her sign. If she really needs something, she's going to ask. Otherwise, just be quiet. We talk about other stuff like ordering food as well.
Oh,
you know- do you know
the
what is the
ordering, the
solution?
food ordering.
I got a solution. Here, I'll show you how it's done. Here, order. There's chicken and a duck. Which one do you want?
Can you get the duck and I get the chicken?
Yeah, I want both. Let's share.
Yay.
See,
Happy
ending.
marriage.
There you go.
Really? That's how you do it?
Yes.
What about you? Good, no, good.
long as there's
What
protein
about
on it.
you? What about you?
So I let her order first. So she orders the pasta, I'm ordering the protein. If she orders the protein, then we will split the pasta.
The thing I feel like with love, all right, is that we're constantly looking for the right one. We're looking for the soulmate. We're looking for the ones with all the green flag, and we're looking for red flags. But what we're actually missing is these little trivial things. Where do you want to eat? Do you make your bed in the morning? These are very, very little things that you are going to have to live with for 10 plus years.
That
So-
mean a lot, by the way.
So, right? So these are things that we overlook.
Yeah.
But part of love, to me, is not just finding the right soulmate, but is your ability to compromise these little things, to compromise your values, right? And to appreciate others for compromising theirs. Also depends on the stage of life you're in.
Yeah.
So it can
Yeah.
change depending on where you are in life and what you're doing.
course.
I think it
Oh,
can,
interesting.
for sure.
Your love language can change like that once you have a realization. So I've been building my business for 6 years, and the reason for building the business, one of the drivers is like, I want to create a nice life for my family, my future kids. I want them to be comfortable. I want to grow this brand so big and like, let's all be successful. But my wife doesn't have the same love language. And I was like, oh, so this whole time when, I think I'm doing this for us, it's actually just for me. And it was hard for me to see until we've had, pretty serious conversations. So yeah, it's a little bit of turmoil in our relationship, but, we're communicating a lot now about this. And I have to give love to Kevin. You say you guys should have like a relationship coach on Dragonfly. Every time he hears a problem with my relationship, like he will just like sit down with me for like an hour and just talk to me about how we can do better and how we can improve our relationship. And so like having a friend like that is very, very valuable. So thanks, bro.
Pleasure.
See, they're connecting on the huddle.
That energy
so
right there.
How did we begin the show? They were together, basketball. They were on the same team.
Same team.
So back
Still
full
on
circle.
the
They're
same team.
Still on the same team.
So how about before we leave? We've covered a lot. We went like whole relationship, social media, kids, mental health. Dragonfly, in its essence, is combining leadership and well-being. And I feel like the four of us here really now, you've joined the pack
Yay.
of wellness and well-being and how that really is the cornerstone and the foundation. So one, what does lead well mean to you and what are you doing today that helps you lead well?
I think living well is having a good health first. We often take health for granted, and we often take mental health for granted. I want to live longer, and I want to be healthier, and I want to lead for a different reason. No matter who you are and what age you're in, you have created your own identity up till thus far. And that identity is based on your accumulated knowledge and experiences of what you think is the best version of yourself. And I think that's what Dragonfly Summit is all about, is to tell us that there's something in life that's very important, and take note of it.
In this day and age of social media, it's easy to fake that, you mean well and that you're a leader. But if somebody sees you every day and you're posting every day about what you actually do, you're trying to be the best father, you're trying to get into the best shape, that to me is leading well. It's just leading by example and living what you're preaching.
We really appreciate everyone commenting on our huddle, and we would like to thank you everyone in advance who has shared our content or saved our content, because only if you see value in the conversations we're sharing today. We're glad that we've connected online.